China to build world's largest hydropower dam in Tibet. So once again, dams in China are hitting the international headlines. Continues to say this news article, China approves Tibet mega dam that could generate 3 times more power than the Three Gorges. Now, we have covered the Three Gorges quite extensively in 2020 when the floods along the Yangtze River, where the Three Gorges Dam is located slap bang in the middle of the actual river, generates supposedly electricity for 100 million, but maybe at a push it produces electricity for 10 million. So it's not worth its weight in gold. We can continue to read, and these are from various news sources like BBC, we got Al Jazeera, we got China Daily here, all confirming this river, this dam, etc. The dam, which is located in the lower reaches of the Yalong River in Tibet, could generate 3 times more energy than the Three Gorges Dam, the world's largest hydropower plant. It continues a little bit further as well, that China has approved the construction of what could be the world's largest hydropower dam, stoking concerns about displacement of communities in Tibet and the environmental impacts downstream in India and also Bangladesh. So you get the idea of the location of this dam. It's going to be in the southwestern part of Tibet. And people are comparing it to when the Three Gorges Dam was built, that 1 million people were displaced from their home, and the environmental impact of the actual dam itself, of the reservoir of it, which is 660 kilometers long between Chongqing and the Three Gorges Dam, has diversed the environment there, along with when you do have these man-made parts of the world, like a reservoir, these are going to be more likely to be prone to earthquakes as well, which people are worried about, especially the people who've lived there hundreds of years. Along come these engineers and say, we can build it. And here's the thing, doesn't China have enough electricity? I don't know. Or are they going to try to sell it? Like in this country, Thailand sells a lot of electricity to where I am at the moment. So would China sell the electricity to places that don't have such a reliable source of electricity, like Bangladesh and maybe the eastern part of India? But Chinese state media has put this article out. Chinese state media has described the development as a safe project that prioritizes ecological protection, saying it will boost local prosperity and contribute to Beijing's climate neutrality goals, which didn't happen with the Three Gorges. People were second to this. And again, it's not that efficient, the Three Gorges. To look at it is an amazing piece of engineering, granted, and with the help of countries like Canada, the UK, and even the US, helped with the actual design, programming, etc. of the Three Gorges. This time China wants to do it all by itself. But it continues to say human rights groups and experts, however, have raised concerns about the development's knock-on effects, like the people who live there, the wildlife who live there, the environment. Is it going to be good for the environment? I know it's clean energy, but it destroys a lot of the landscape at the same time. So it has the good things that they say it's going to produce a lot of electricity, which is good. We all need it. It's clean energy, granted, but at what cost to the environment? It swings and roundabouts. Also news which has come out, this is from BBC. Earlier this year, the Chinese government rounded up hundreds of Tibetans who had been protesting against another hydropower dam. It ended in arrests and beatings, with some of the people seriously injured. So the government in China, always number one. The People's Republic of China, the people of China, even though Tibet isn't really part of China, are actually doing this. If you're going to protest, get out of the way, you're going to get hurt. Article continues. Hundreds of Tibetans protesting against a Chinese dam were rounded up in a harsh crackdown earlier this year, with some beaten and seriously injured, the BBC has learnt from sources and verified footage. Unfortunately, I can't show you this footage due to the restrictions on the actual station I'm on now. And we can continue what we talked about a little bit earlier. Earthquake-induced landslides and mud rock flows are often uncontrollable and will also pose huge threats to the project, a senior engineer from Sichuan Provincial Geological Bureau said in 2022. So this is not from, you could say, so-called the Western media. This is from experts in their own country who don't think it's a good idea. And the cost of this. Now, the Three Gorges, they say, cost something like 38 billion American dollars. This one, they're saying at 127 billion, according to a Water Resource Bureau. How will it affect us in the West? Nothing much. Maybe the gravitational pull of these things can slow the Earth's rotation down a bit further than the Three Gorges Dam has been doing ever since it's been used. But how will it affect America, Europe, Asia, or Southeast Asia? I don't think it will affect in any way. And there will be some benefits for sure for it, like dams can be very beneficial, but at what cost? As I again said before, I seem to be repeating myself quite a lot today. So your thoughts on this big, newest, latest hydro mega dam in China? Good or bad? Good for the people, bad for the people. Good for the environment, bad for the environment. Is it going to help with flood controls? Is it going to help with producing more electricity? Or can they sell more electricity to make money for their country, etc.? It's all food for thought. And with that, I will wish you a very happy day. God bless to all. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now.